Hello everybody and welcome to Romancefull's Tarot. Before we do begin, I would like to make a short announcement. I am reopened for personal reading, so if ever you would like to have a personal reading, a booking, you can contact me at romancefulltarot@gmail.com. Also, if you would like or you prefer, you can go into the description box of YouTube and you'll find all the necessary information is right there. So, this here is being a general. It might not resonate with everybody, so please do take whatever resonates with you and just leave the rest of it aside. Make sure that, if it doesn't feel right, then most likely it is not meant for you. So let's not force anything upon us. If you do enjoy the reading and you have not yet subscribed, please do take a brief moment of your time to click the subscribe button to show your support to the channel and to myself, and it would be greatly appreciated. So with no further ado, we're going to begin this reading. What we want to know here is, are they lying? So is he or she lying to you? This is what we want to know. And I make no differences between lies. A lie is a lie. That is it. Doesn't matter what color it is. So let's begin. We're going to begin with the Alice over here. I have a 5 of Pentacles. I have the Death card, 4 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords. I have a Magician over here. And I have a Sun card over here. And if we move on to the Steampunk, I have a wine glass, a question, a tombstone, an eye, a bell, a clock, and a cannon. All right. So, let's begin. So, are they lying to you? I feel as though there's no, by the way, okay, I have to say here before I do begin, so you don't, you don't think anything else. I don't see any third parties or anything going on in here, but I do see and I do feel that your partner is unhappy, and I feel like they're planning on leaving. So if lie there is, that is a lie. If they have not told you, they are planning on leaving. They're preparing their plans as we speak, I would tell you. I'm going to explain to you a little bit what I see within the cards to come and base my my message upon it. So let's begin over here with the teacup. Now, the teacup, I believe that this has been going on for quite some time. You've had a few conflicts within the relationship, and I feel as though you knew that this was coming, and that this would always maybe didn't think it would go all the way to the extent that your partner would leave. But I do know that there were some problems, and you're kind of hiding into the teapot every once in a while. Kind of thinking to yourself, hey, if I hide, maybe, everything is just, I'll hide and nobody's going to see me and everything is just going to pass by, right? Well, the teacup, that's not what happens. If you stay into the teacup, you really have two options. Either you're going to pour yourself out at some point, you're going to jump on out, which would be the best thing, face your fears, because hiding in the teacup, this card is all about your fears. It's needing to face your fears. Or you can wait for somebody to come, and arrive and finally pour you out of that teapot, and then you'll have no choice. So why wait till you have no choice and things are worse? Might as well get out right away, because you already know what's going on, and face the problem. No more procrastination. I truly do feel here as though, you've known that this has been coming for quite some time. As I said, maybe not to that extent, but you knew that it was arriving. You just didn't really want to see it. This is why you're still kind of laying low with it, with all that. Now, I believe that you've been put into this situation, okay? You've been put into a situation where you're missing clarity. You're missing a lot of information, and you truly do feel as though, you've been lied to, you've been played, you just haven't gotten what you wanted out of this relationship, and you're kind of stuck into it at the same time, but you're not the one who put yourself there. They are the ones who put you here, so you're like binded, yet you know that the swords are right beside, but you don't quite have that courage to go and grab one and take off your bindings, right? So this is really I'm hiding again, I am, but I didn't really put myself into this situation. What shall I do, right? So if you wait for somebody once again to come and save you, it could take a really long time. Or you can, grab onto one of those little swords and save yourself. What is going to be your option? Are you going to save yourself, or are you going to wait for somebody to come and try and save you from this relationship? Right now, you're not happy. You're in a toxic relationship. Everything is going around. It's like a tornado. You've got like a mixture of emotions that are going around. There's a lot of conflicts. You are not happy. Why are you sticking around? So you need to get yourself out of this by figuring out why you're sticking around. As I said, the clarity you're never really going to get. They're never going to tell you, the whole truth behind the whole thing. I feel as though, as much as you would like to modify your partner, it's not really possible. So this is what the Magician is trying to say. Magicians, doesn't matter how good they are. Sometimes they're just absolutely fantastic. You can watch their hands. You can watch everything that they're doing, but you're just not seeing the magic trick. Well, magicians can do really everything. They really can, on exception of one thing. They cannot change your free will. This is what the Magician is trying to say. It doesn't matter how much work you put into the relationship, how much, you find some solutions, how much you work upon it. If you're the only one doing it, the chances are very bleak at a survival of it. I feel as though, like I said, that they're going to, they plan on moving out. They're just not ready for this type of relationship is pretty much what it is. They're just not ready for it. They would like something that is more simple, less complex. As the candle is blowing out, the relationship is dying off. You feel like they stole many things from you. So, they stole your heart, they stole your emotion, they stole your time, they stole your love, they stole many numerous things that are non-tangible, okay, coming from you. I feel as though you would not choose this ending. This is not the ending that you would choose. They are going to be leaving, so you're not going to have a choice into the matter, and this is just not what you want. You would prefer to stay. You'd prefer to stay and try and work it out and find a solution. But that option, obviously, in this reading here, sadly, is just not going to be available. Moving over to steampunk. Steampunk, we have the wine glass. The wine glass is all about, don't overindulge in anything, and be very careful. If you go out drinking with your friends, or you're not feeling all that hot right now, if you go out and do something like that, be careful so you don't do anything that could cause you any danger. The question, to ask yourself a question is to question it itself. Let's put it that way. If you have to ask yourself certain questions on your relationship, sometimes it pretty much answers it. So really, you need to answer your questions though. So ask yourself a couple little questions and try to answer them. See if you can find to the solution that you need in your relationship. The steampunk is trying to say here it's a question of time before this relationship does end. Somebody in here is hiding information. They're wearing a mask. There's bells, the bells. What do bells do? They've been doing them forever. They ring the bells to announce things. So it could be an announcement to the positive. It could be to the negative. But that is what they do. So this is an announcement that something is going to be happening. Of course, as I said, it's a question of time. The time is running out. So you must be careful. You must act fairly quickly. And you want to do this fairly quickly in a right way, because if you don't, well, this is the canon, so it's very abrupt, it's very grounding, it's very, let's say, violent. But that being said, it is very conflictual, so it could give an awful lot of conflicts and arguments and heated tempers. So that being said, this does conclude the reading for my dear friend Pisces. I hope that this reading, I was able to offer you some clarity. If you do have any questions, you'd like a reading, romancefulltarot@gmail.com. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for any following readings, and I do wish you a fantastic day. Thank you for being there, and I'll see you soon.